Hey guys, Mark here from the Amigos PC. Just stopping by. I did a couple videos not that long ago showing you guys how to mine Ravencoin lite, and haven't really provided any updates since then. So I wanted to just touch base, give like an update of what's going on with Ravencoin lite, because there has been some things transpiring, and I just want to talk about that and how things are looking. Full disclosure, not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, with your rigs or how to mine or any of that stuff. I don't trade, so don't pick this video up for that. But I am going to go into what's going on with Ravencoin. We started mining it. We've been mining it for quite a bit. Now I have focused all of my GPUs that are AMD onto this versus having NVIDIA on it. I feel, just in my own experience, that AMD has been more friendly to this algorithm, so I've kind of just been directing. Now I will tell you that 3060s and 3060 Ti's and other higher end, more efficient cards are nailing the process of basically kicking butt on this algorithm. But yeah, let me show my screen real quick, and we'll start getting into this a little bit more. So a lot of things have transpired recently with Ravencoin. So let's first go to Discord. Whoa, video everywhere. Let's go full screen. Sure, why not? So yeah, it looks like there was some type of malware alert or hack or something happened. Some company was doing some type of sheet wallet. Miners were downloading this wallet, and as soon as they opened up their Ravencoin lite wallet, all of a sudden, boom, Ravencoin lite was gone, and not really sure the action that was taken. They made alerts. People were thinking that Ravencoin lite was rug pulling and things like that, and that wasn't the case at all. It's an unfortunate thing of events that happened with this malware attack, but basically, Ravencoin lite put out some notifications telling everybody, just going over, as far as we know, a coin named Sheet had infected a wallet, and some of the Ravencoin lite community downloaded it. The Sheet's wallet was affected. The malware that sniffs the wallet.dat files. Some wallets were emptied by the Sheet development team. As far as we know, it affected Ravencoin lite and RTM wallets. That's Reptirium, that new CPU mineable coin. Funds were stolen from wallets that were not encrypted. So one, I would recommend that you guys, if you have your Ravencoin lite wallet on your desktop, Mac, or Windows, or however you have the core wallet, make sure that you do encrypt it. Next thing is, we've seen people mention a rollback, and the team basically came out and said they didn't think it would be right to do a rollback, which I agree completely. Rollback would then in turn, give these miners their coins back, which would be great for them, but we're at the early stages of this coin still. Mining some more and putting your power to it, you'd be back to where you were, in a short period of time, depending on how and how much hash you have towards it and things like that. So in my opinion, even though this is a big deal, and what happened, and it's very unfortunate, I still feel that it's early enough in the game that you just continue mining if you're going to continue to mine the coin. The project and the development team, they are very communicative. The project's going in a very positive direction. The direction that this project is going to go into is they're going to be moving over to a new algorithm. One, they are trying to get rid of or stay to the point of being ASIC resistant, because there is one ASIC miner which I haven't been able to get my hands on this miner. I've tried the OW1, and no one seems to know exactly where or how to even get your hands on this type of miner for this algorithm, but they're going to be moving over to a more ASIC resistant algorithm, and then also doing a dual algorithm meant to be a little bit more efficient for CPUs. So they are making a lot of positive movement. They are really honing into, you know, that GPU miner, the at-home miner, really trying to keep the algorithm, the blockchain itself, to be more decentralized, secure, things like that. Because honestly, if you're on an ASIC and ASICs get wind that this coin ends up being profitable more than it is already, then you'll see basically a lot of ASICs on here, and the algorithm itself won't be as secure as it would be if it was more decentralized with a lot of ASIC miners, you know, at-home miners like myself, or even potentially you mining this, depending on, you know, where your farm is or your gaming machine or anything like that. So one thing, or not one thing, but basically, you know, they're making the right changes, in my opinion at least, and you know, I can really see potential in this algorithm as they get up, you know, things up and running and more, and hitting more of their goals and things like that. Now, I do want to tell you guys on my end, things are changing a bit more when it comes to how I'm mining it. So coin miners, they somehow, I don't know, like if they shut down, I'm not sure. I don't know. I was starting to have, you know, misfortune with coin miners, and I don't know if maybe they got attacked and then came back. I'm not 100% sure. Their community is great. When my interaction with the devs and getting set up on their pool was very, especially when I first started getting into Ravencoin Lite, it was very easy. They were very communicative. They helped me a lot. Like, I don't have anything really bad to say on that aspect, but I noticed that my miners were continually disconnecting. And does that have to do with them being attacked in any way with, you know, DDoS attacks or things like that? I'm not sure, but you know, my miners being disconnected from an algorithm that I'm trying to basically accumulate, it's hindering basically the process of really enjoying and securing the network. So I decided, okay, I'm going to look around and see, you know, where else can I go, or what else can I do? And I wanted to give Zerg Pool a shot, and I don't know if you notice now, you know, they have a majority of the network, and I think one of the reasons for that is because their payout pattern, and if you can change that, great. If not, I don't know, it's very unfortunate, but essentially they need, you know, balances, you know, they look for BTC and in this amount every 24 hours. So with Ravencoin Lite, I feel like this is a problem, just because of where the USDT value or this coin compared to Bitcoin is, and it's really going to fluctuate as to how much you're mining, you know, on a daily basis, to how much you actually need to mine to get paid out. And I feel like a lot of the miners that have moved on to this pool are basically now stuck. They're waiting to hit that payout to where maybe they don't want to stay on Zerg Pool because they have too much hash power as it is, and that could really make this algorithm unstable and less secure. And so we want to make sure that the actual hash rate itself is kind of equal out between the pools to make the algorithm more decentralized, the protocol more decentralized and secure. The less chances of it being closer to 51% on a singular pool, the more secure the network itself is in a total. So I waited for a payout, you know, on my end, got the payout, and I decided, okay, well, I can't wait that long anymore, especially with things changing and the whole sheets epidemic, basically. That was the wrong word to use, but everything that happened with sheets and everything, I felt like, you know, crypto's moving too fast, even on newer algorithms or projects, I should say, that you need to make sure that you can have more control over the amount of that coin within the project. So started looking around. Someone had DM me about dark fiber mines, and so I started checking them out, waiting for my payout to happen. And yeah, I just was kind of like seeing how they get set up, what the minimum payouts are, you know, things like that. In this pool, no fee and minimum payout 0.25. That is absolutely correct. This pool is actually very easy to connect to, from my experience at least. And I've directed CPUs to it. Things they give information here how you can connect. You know, put your you know, how you do your miner, things like that. Like, they're directing specifically to Ravencoin Lite. I just haven't had a very bad experience yet with this pool. It's very unique. The interface itself is pretty good. Just trying to see if I can get into. No, I have to put my wallet in there and everything. But so, here we go. So I don't know. It's very user friendly. It's eye friendly when it comes to their website and things like that. So if you guys are looking into, you know, another pool, or you guys got stuck on Zerg pool and are trying to move off of it, I would, you know, give this pool. You know, I'm not telling you what to do whatsoever, but I would give these guys a chance. You know, take a look at it and put in here. Right here is basically all you need to do to switch over. If you have everything set up from your current pools, especially with, you know, the password piece, basically just copy this piece right here, put it in your pool, your flight sheet if you're on Hive, for the stratum, and then your miner should switch over very easily. One thing that's, like I said, I was enjoying, at least on here, with this pool, is just how easy it was to connect to it. Because I was able to switch over, just copy and pasting this stratum, it switched over right away. Within 15 minutes, I started seeing reporting. Shortly thereafter, because of their payout scheme, I started getting the payouts. You know, it's the algorithm, or not the algorithm, the pool itself seems like it's very user friendly, I guess you could say. So again, I just wanted to touch base and just go over Ravencoin Lite and just give like a brief update. I do want to let you know we have some more progress on the mine that we're building with Side Hustle Enterprise, so keep a lookout for more content when it comes to that. Probably share some of his content as well, just so you guys can get a peek inside of the mine while we're not there. We do have a new merch store that just pulled up. I got this new shirt here, which Joe Audio from Yeah About That, he created this shirt, the artwork for this shirt. He's pretty awesome. If you guys want to go check out his show, Yeah About That podcast. But beyond that, yeah. Tell me down below your experience with Ravencoin Lite in the comments. Make sure you guys do what you do best. Like, subscribe, hit that little bell so you can get notified every time we drop a video. And beyond that, Amigos out.